Donald Trump. It's just me, Paula Poundstone. I'm in a hotel room because I did my stand-up comedy show here in Philadelphia tonight. Did I ever tell you about the time I was pulled over in my '65 Mustang for having tint on my back window? And I told the cop it was okay to have tint on your back window. And he said, "Do you want to go downtown and argue about it?" And I said, "Can I open the glove compartment?" Keep in mind, I'm not black, so I could do this. And I had all of the documentation in there from a fix-it ticket I got for having tint on my side windows, signed off on by a police officer at a police station where I was not required to remove it from the rear window because it was not illegal. I had evidence, and that's what I want to talk to you about. Boy, those Clintons. I mean, they really are buttholes. You've been saying for a long time that Bill Clinton was all over the Epstein files. I'm not sure why you would know that, but I remember you said when Bobby Kennedy kept his promise of finding the cause of autism by September, which at the time I thought couldn't be done. But on September 22nd, boom! You and Bobby Kennedy revealed that it was Tylenol. It was Tylenol the whole time. That was it. Tylenol. All these years, scientists and doctors were banging their heads against the wall. Metaphorically, not like ICE detention centers banging heads. It's just an expression. But they couldn't solve the problem. And then along comes you with the former heroin addict who had a worm in his brain, who no other president would ever have considered for the job of Secretary of Health and Human Services. But you did, and he cracked it. And I remember in that press conference, you said, "It's turning out that we understood a lot more than a lot of people who studied it." That's how you roll, right? You just know stuff. You're endowed by your creator. You don't have to study anything. You don't have to have seen the Epstein files, and you certainly weren't on the guy's stupid island, and you didn't have to be in order to know that Bill Clinton was there. I mean, that's it. It's done. It was Clinton. Look no further, right? And now, that rat bastard tells you to release the whole file. Where does he get off? And you could, right? That's not a problem for you. You just have to say the word. But you're not gonna give him the satisfaction. You've hated the Clintons ever since they sat through your wedding ceremony with Melania and they didn't object.